Major General Gerald Cavendish Grosvenor, 6th Duke of Westminster KG, a CB, a CVO, an OBE, a TD, a DL, CD, is a British landowner, who served as an army officer, and the son of Robert George Grosvenor, 5th Duke of Westminster, and his wife the Honourable Viola Maud Lyttelton. He is the owner of property company Grosvenor Group. According to the Sunday Times Rich List 2014, the Duke of Westminster is worth £8.5 billion, placing him 10th in the list and making him the third richest British citizen after British Indians David and Simon Reuben, and richest member of the peerage, with a wealth significantly greater than Queen Elizabeth. He was educated at Harrow School and RMA Saunchurst. In 2005, he was elected Chancellor of the University of Chester. Via Grosvenor Estates, the Duke is the richest property developer in the United Kingdom and one of the country's largest landowners, with vast estates in Oxford, Cheshire and Scotland, as well as large areas of Mayfair and Belgravia in central London, and also elsewhere in Europe. Military career: after leaving Harrow with 2 O-levels, then Earl Grosvenor, he joined the Territorial Army in 1970 as a trooper. In 1973 he entered Saunchurst, and after passing out as an officer cadet, was commissioned a second lieutenant in the Territorial and Army Volunteer Reserve of the Royal Armoured Corps on May 13, 1973. He was promoted to lieutenant on May 13, 1975 and to captain on July 1, 1980. He was subsequently promoted to the acting rank of Major on January 1, 1985 and to the substantive rank on December 22. Promoted to Lieutenant Colonel on April 1, 1992, he subsequently commanded the North Irish Horse, the Cheshire Yeomanry Squadron, founded by his ancestors, and the Queen's Own Yeomanry. He was promoted to Colonel on December 31, 1994 and was appointed the Honorary Colonel of the 7th Regt. Army Air Corps and the Northumbrian University's Officer Training Corps. Promoted to Brigadier on January 17, 2000, he was appointed the Honorary Colonel of the Royal Mercian and Lancastrian Yeomanry on May 14, 2001. He was also appointed Colonel-in-Chief of the Canadian Royal Westminster Regiment, the North Irish Horse and as Colonel Commandant Yeomanry. The Duke was Grand Prior of the Priory of England of the Military and Hospitaller Order of St. Lazarus of Jerusalem, 1995–2001. In 2004 the Duke was appointed to the new post of Assistant Chief of the Defence Staff, with promotion to the rank of Major General. In March 2007, having served in the Ministry of Defence as Assistant CDS for 4 years, he handed over responsibility for 50,000 reservists and 138,000 cadets to Major General Simon Lalor, in the wake of the Elliot Spicer prostitution scandal in which he was implicated. The Duke became Deputy Commander Land Forces in May 2011. He retired in 2012. He was appointed Companion of the Order of the Bath for his military service in the 2008 birthday honours. He is also an Honorary Vice President of the Royal United Services Institute, and a member of the International Advisory Board of the AUSI. He was appointed Commander of the Royal Victorian Order in the 2012 birthday honours for his service as a member of the Council of the Duchy of Cornwall. Personal life: as a child the Duke lived on an island in the middle of Lough Erne. His early education was in Northern Ireland before attending Sunningdale School and Harrow School. The Duke of Westminster married Natalia Aisha Phillips, the daughter of Lieutenant Colonel Harold Pedro Joseph Phillips and his wife Georgina Werner, in 1978. His wife is a direct descendant of the Russian poet Alexander S. Pushkin and therefore of his African ancestor Ibrahim Hannibal as well as of King George II, making her distantly in line to the British throne. Their children are, Lady Tamara Catherine Grosvenor, married Edward Bernard Charles Van Cutsum, with 2 sons, Jake Louis Hannibal Van Cutsum and Louis Hugh Lupus Van Cutsum. Lady Edwina Louise Grosvenor, a goddaughter of Princess Diana, married Daniel Robert Snow. The couple have a daughter, Zia, and a son, Wolfe Robert. Hugh Richard Louis Grosvenor, Earl Grosvenor, heir apparent to his father's titles. Earl Grosvenor is one of Prince George of Cambridge's 7 godparents. Lady Viola Georgina Grosvenor. Titles and styles. Gerald Grosvenor, ESQ, Earl Grosvenor, His Grace the Duke of Westminster, His Grace the Duke of Westminster Dale, His Grace the Duke of Westminster T.D. Dale, His Grace the Duke of Westminster OBE.T.D. Dale, His Grace the Duke of Westminster KGOBE.T.D. Dale, His Grace the Duke of Westminster KGOBE.T.D.C.D. Dale, His Grace the Duke of Westminster KGCBOBE.T.D.C.D. Dale, His Grace the Duke of Westminster KGCBCVOOBE.T.D.C.D. Dale, Orders and Decorations. February 20, 1979 Baronet, 15th Baronet, of Eton, 1991 Knight of the Order of St. John, 1995 Officer of the Order of the British Empire, 2003 Knight of the Order of the Garter, 2008 Companion of the Order of the Bath, 2012 Commander of the Royal Victorian Order, Decorations, 1994 Territorial Decoration, 2004 Canadian Forces Decoration, Medals, February 6, 1977 Queen Elizabeth II Silver Jubilee Medal, February 6, 2002 Queen Elizabeth II Golden Jubilee Medal, February 6, 2012 Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, May 29, 2012 Volunteer Reserve Service Medal, Foreign Dynastic Orders, 1995 Knight Grand Cross of the Order of St. Lazarus, 2006 Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Order of Francis I, Appointments, 1982 Deputy Lieutenant of Cheshire, Honorary Military Appointments, Honorary Colonel the Queen's Own Yeomanry, Honorary Colonel 7th Regt. Army Air Corps, Colonel-in-Chief Royal Westminster Regiment, New Westminster British Columbia, Canada, Honorary Colonel Yeomanry, Royal Armoured Corps, Honorary Colonel Northumbrian University's Officer Training Corps, Ancestry, Arms, see also, List of billionaires, References. External links, Hansard 1803 Euro 2005, Contributions in Parliament by the Duke of Westminster, www.burkerspeerage.com, Debrett's People of Today, Sunday Times Rich List 2009, Forbes.com, Forbes World's Richest People, Institution of Environmental Sciences, 6th Duke of Westminster.